Sad and I are really excited to prepare this deer meat. It's a whole loin that was gifted to us by some friends who hunt on their land, and we are going to cook it in a way that they prepared in Tuscany. Our dear friend Patrizia, who lives in the Mugello in Italy, told me to soak the meat in milk, and this will allow the gaminess to kind of be removed. And we're gonna soak this pretty much all day in the milk, and then later on we'll go to the next step. Now we're gonna cover it up and place it in the refrigerator. You can either do this the night before and place it in the fridge all night long, or you can do it in the morning and then in the afternoon you can go to the next step. And here we are at the end of the day. The meat has been soaking in the milk all day. Now we're gonna remove the milk, rinse the meat, and dry it really well. Here is the meat that has been rinsed and then dried really well. And now we're gonna prepare our rub. We have rosemary right here, and we're gonna chop that up with some sage as well. Now, if you have followed some of our stories, we've also made a medley right here with rosemary and sage that has been chopped up, and then we preserved with salt in the refrigerator. But we thought we'd go ahead and just prepare this. We're gonna chop it up with the knife, add some garlic as well, and some lemon zest. Here it's nicely chopped up, but we're also gonna add just a bit of this as well. And this already has salt in it, so we'll have to be careful as to how much we salt the meat. And then we're also gonna chop up some garlic. A quick hit with the knife. And then let me show you something. This one right here, you see how it's already wanted to start growing again. They say that this is kind of hard to digest, so we're gonna remove it. In Italy, we call it l'anima dell'aglio. It's like the soul of the garlic. Take that out. And even here, we're just going to chop this up really fine. All right, let's mix all this up. And now we're gonna also add some black pepper. There we go. And maybe we'll add a few juniper seeds in there, semi di ginepro. I'll crush those a little bit as well so the flavor can come out. And then lastly, we're gonna get the zest of this lemon. And you always wanna be careful not to go all the way to the pith. So as soon as you see kind of the white part, you wanna stop, because that actually is quite bitter. The zest is ready. We're gonna add this as well. Mix everything up. And then we're gonna rub this on top of the meat. I'm just gonna rub this all over the meat on both sides. And then to this, we're also gonna add some of the bay leaves. And this as well will be able to rest in the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow we'll be able to prepare it. Just a bit more salt, and then we're going to put the bay leaves in there. Let's see if I can get them off here. We'll just put like 3 bay leaves in there, tucked right in here. We'll once again cover it up and allow it to rest overnight. And here we are the next day. We have brought the meat out of the refrigerator for about an hour. And now we are going to place it in this pan. Right in here, just like so, without browning it. And then we are going to put just a sprig of rosemary in there, and just a bit of sage as well. We're gonna put some aglio in camicia. So garlic with the shirt on. We're going to place some white wine in here. add some olive oil, a nice generous amount. Now we are going to cover it up. The oven is already ready outside. The fire has been burning a while, and we're going to cook it covered up for about 10-15 minutes. We have a nice fire going inside. The oven is nicely preheated. We're going to put the pot inside, and we will start calculating the 10-15 minutes from the time the liquid starts boiling. 15 minutes are up, and now we can actually peek inside. And oh yes, look at there. We're going to flip the meat and put it back in. We're going to flip the meat and place it back inside for another 10 minutes. Time is up. We can pull it out. Let's peek inside. And oh yeah. Now we're going to take the meat out and allow the sauce to reduce. And place it on this plate. And then we'll place the pot back inside and make a nice reduction. I'm going to pull out the bay leaves as well as the other herbs. There we go. The garlic we can leave. Let me just taste it a minute. It could use just a bit more salt. And now we're gonna let this reduce. Let's peek inside. We're gonna pull it out and see how this reduction looks. Oh my goodness, perfect. We're gonna place the meat in here and place it back in the oven for just a few minutes. Sarah and I can barely wait to show you. Look at this. We flipped the meat once and look at that reduction. Absolutely amazing. It is time to put our meat on here and to slice it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to slice it into very thin slices. And then cover everything up with this amazing reduction. And I can barely wait to try a piece. And now just a bit of this amazing reduction. And I'm going to try a piece and wish you un buon appetito.